Hi, estate planning attorney Brian Barboza here, and today I'm going to discuss generally what is the process for creating an estate plan. Before we get started, if estate planning is something that you are curious about or want to explore your options, please feel free to give me a call or go to my website, barbozalaw.com, book an appointment to speak with me for free directly through the website. Okay, so what is the process generally of creating an estate plan? So the first thing is you kind of have to figure out what type of estate plan is best for you. Now what I mean by that is there's generally going to be two kinds of estate plans. You're going to have what I call a will-based estate plan, okay, and that's where the will is kind of like the backbone of the estate plan. And then another type would be a trust-based estate plan. That's where the trust is kind of the backbone of the estate plan. So once you've determined whether or not you need a trust or if just a will do, that will help you kind of with the process. So let's just assume we're going to have a very basic estate plan. Let's say you don't own any real estate and your assets are worth $180,000 or less, excluding certain types of assets, then perhaps a will-based estate plan is just fine. And if that's the case, your estate plan, the process would be, number one, when you're looking at the will, you're going to want to figure out who's going to be the administrator of your will. Who are you going to trust to be the executor or the administrator of that will? Okay, who would you want to be in charge of handing out the money and dealing with the creditors after you pass away and stuff like that? Okay, that's number one. Number two, who do you want to benefit from your will? Do you have children? Do you have friends? Do you have nieces and nephews? And who do you want to leave your property to? So as you're kind of putting the will together, that's the other thing you want to consider is who you want to inherit your property. And if you, of course, have a minor child, you're going to want to also determine who should be the guardian of your children in the event you pass away while they are still minors. Okay, so when you're kind of getting the will part of your estate plan done, that's the process of what you're going to want to determine, and then that goes into the will. And then with the estate plan, you're going to want some other documents to kind of bring it all together. The other document, as you're creating your estate plan, is you're going to want to have some sort of power of attorney for financial decision making in place. Who are you going to determine who you're going to trust to handle your finances in the event you become incapacitated, like in a coma, or hospitalized, or incompetent, severe dementia, traumatic brain injury, things like that. So who would you want to, at that point, step into your shoes and be able to manage your financial affairs, pay bills, talk to your creditors, talk to your bank, maybe have to file tax returns on your behalf. So along with the will, as you create your estate plan, the process would be then who do you want to be your power of attorney, okay? Then after you've figured that one out, you're going to want to also determine who would you want to be your power of attorney for medical decisions and in charge of your advanced healthcare directives. So who would you trust to help make good, sound medical decisions for you, meaning they'll be talking to your doctors, maybe determine if you need to be placed in a home or care facility of some type, maybe even talking to the doctors about the kind of medications you're taking and the potential side effects, those kind of things. So you're going to want to also have someone in place to help with your medical decision making in the event you're unable to do that for yourself. So the process with the most basic kind of estate plan would be the will and the components therein that I discussed, and then you're going to want to figure out who should be a power of attorney for you for financial decision making, and then you're going to turn your attention to who would you want to help with your medical decision making through a power of attorney for medical decisions and an advanced healthcare directive in the event you can't make good sound medical decisions for yourself. So that is kind of the process. It's somewhat linear or systemic when you're creating an estate plan. If you did own real estate or your assets collectively were greater than about $180,000, then you would probably go with the trust-based estate plan, and then you would be creating a trust. And then you'd also have a corresponding will and a power of attorney and an advanced healthcare directive. And so that would be the process with a trust-based estate plan. It's similar, except the trust is a much more robust document, much more sophisticated. It can do more than a will can do in many instances. So, but that is kind of the process. That's the thought process. That's the formulaic way of going through creating a comprehensive estate plan. I hope that helped. If estate planning is something you want to talk more about or you want to explore your options, please feel free to give me a call or go to my website, barbozalaw.com, book an appointment to speak with me for free directly through the website. Okay, as always, thanks for watching this video. I do hope you guys have been out of it, and have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye.